First things first, Elias, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
Before we talk about the music and your album, I'd like to go back to the beginning. Do you have a first musical memory?
That's a tricky question. I have like pictures in my head of like me and my mom like dancing because every Sunday she was cleaning the apartment and we were dancing to like different like punk songs.
Okay.
My mom loves punk, so she introduced me to it and other like like Swedish work songs in a way. And so she used to like clean the apartment and dance these songs. Yeah, that I think that's my first one.
And you say punk songs, so
Yeah.
so once you got a little older, is that the music you started listening to as well?
Yeah, kinda it was, but my musical like I've been listening to a lot of different stuff.
Okay.
But definitely punk has been one of them.
Well, you say your mother put it on. So was she very into music? Did she like music?
Yeah, definitely she does. She can play the guitar a
Okay.
bit, like, but she don't do music
Okay.
really. But yeah, there's always been like a lot of music in my in my home.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And is there maybe one artist or even a song that sticks out from that time when you were very young?
Yeah, of course there are some Swedish ones,
Sure.
but they're boring to mention now maybe. But maybe like it could be like from Nirvana to Marvin Gaye.
Okay,
It's like
okay.
it's a very big spectrum. Yeah.
So how old were you when you first started making music or thinking about making music yourself?
Maybe like 15 or something like that.
And how did you start? Did you pick up an instrument or did you?
Yeah, I play some guitar and some. So I think it was like with no like guitar, and I started to trying to come up with some melodies and stuff to say. And I've been writing like writing like lyrics for a long time. I think that's where I started out.
So before the music.
Yeah. I think.
What would you write down? Is it just thoughts or?
Yeah, thoughts and then like different ways to explain feelings and emotions and different kind of sentences of how to do it, how to put it out. And I've always been really like interested with like languages
Right.
and words and yeah.
So this might sound silly, but what did it do for you to get those thoughts out, to make something you can touch almost, from what you were thinking?
Maybe like to have some self-distance and really see what, because when I write a thing, when I look back now and like look at what I've been writing, I can see like, all right, I was feeling that back then, and I was, oh, okay, that happened to me, so that's why I wrote that, and blah blah blah. So I think it's like a self-therapy kind of thing.
But so I can assume it's very personal to you. It's very
yeah, in a way it is. Yeah, it is.
Because when you just started out, when you were quite young, do you remember what you were talking? What kind of feelings you were talking about? Was it just what every kid goes through, or?
It could be whatever, really.
Okay.
Stuff that I went through. Mostly like love and being like left alone.
Fair enough. So then, you start forming music around it. So what was the first song that you were proud of, where you thought, okay, this is quite good. I want other people to hear this.
I think really it was. I made some songs. and but I really think it was revolution.
Okay.
Because yeah, I was sitting. That was the first song that I took to another producer, and us together we just like made it what was inside of my head and his head as well, and yeah, I think that's the first song that I felt like, okay, this I want to show this to yeah, whoever.
What started? Well, let me start with this because I wrote down a lyric from that. Humankind deserts you. Where did this lyric come from?
I think I was. Yeah, we was in the studio, trying to like figure out stuff with the song, and then that line just came to me. Human kindness deserts you, and it felt like a pretty straightforward sentence in a way, and something that was in the song already, but I just couldn't see it. Maybe.
Because then, well, the song goes on. Let's start a revolution. So do you remember where this song came from? What you wanted to revolt against, so to say?
Yeah, actually, the chorus kind of came first.
Okay.
So I was like I was sitting in my room and playing the guitar, and I was just like, let's start a revolution. How beautiful it is. I was doing that melody and revolution. I think I was really tired of the government, and I was really tired of the norms being around me, and like for me it's a lot about how I cannot relate to what I am, what people want me to do and expect me to do, and how I should act just because I'm a boy or whatever, right. And that's really a big part of why I was like feeling that feeling, and yeah, and I felt like when I first started the verse, we're falling now, I felt like I was really falling, okay. And yeah, so, and then the revolution is kind of the relief and the way to something else.
So, well, you earlier on you said that music works kind of like therapy. So did it help getting these thoughts out and thinking about, okay, I don't care about your rules and norms and.
I don't know. You know, I still struggle with that shit.
Okay.
Of course, I think you always do, but yeah, it helped me in a way that like I really have to have a big need of explaining myself and get shit, like just scream it out.
Well, in that sense, because doing music, you're now people know who you are. People, you're not just very private like I am, you know. No. So is it then difficult? Well, people have expectations, have ideas about you because they see you perform, they see your music on YouTube, and so they kind of have an idea. Is it difficult then to? Do you think you get misinterpreted often?
What does that mean?
Misunderstood. The people see you differently than maybe you see yourself?
Yeah, I can feel like that sometimes. And I think that's like because I don't really know who I am in a way.
Right.
And but I'm really trying to figure that out. And I think everybody is. But some people have a harder time doing that. And but I'm just trying to like explain what I feel and myself, and hope to make other people like feel something about it. Yeah.
So Oh, the Revolution is from the EP Warcry, which was released last year. Now your album, is it done now?
It's not done,
Okay.
but it's. I thought it was,
Okay.
but then I just like realized that I needed some more time with it.
What was missing for you?
Some stuff to tell,
Okay.
and some like because the last year I've been writing on it, and I was feeling a lot of different things a year back than I do now.
Sure.
So there are stuff that I want to put in there, and yeah.
Is there one thing you can share that happened in the last year that you felt was necessary to put on the album?
A lot of different things, really. I broke up with a person,
Okay.
and I just, yeah, I've been through a lot of different things, new
Sure.
adventures, you know.
Sure. And then one thing that also struck me is there's a very visual thing about your music. The videos are very creative. So is that important? Does your music for you have a very visual quality as well?
Yeah, it does. I really want to like explain myself and my music in that way too, and so yeah, for me it's important. Yeah.
Finally, then, do you have an album title for, or are you thinking about certain things?
I am. I want to share it, but I really cannot because I haven't like
Officially
nailed it yet. Yeah. No,
Okay.
still thinking of it.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.